as a resource or a product instead of someone, treating them as something instead of someone, and just using them. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, yeah. I feel pity for the animals.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you think that we should be respecting them?
Sure, of course.
And can we really respect them if we are exploiting them, using them, treating them as an object instead of an individual?
Um, in because in that way, of course, that's very bad. But for example, in this region, the country is still very poor, and a lot of people in rural area they're using this animal for their um, livelihood. For example, in
But
the
is it really respecting them if we're using them? If we're treating the animals as a resource or an object, is that ever respecting them?
um, not really, but for example, people in the rural area they use this buffalo or cow to help them to raise the rice field or to carry a lot of things for for
Right.
their livelihood and for them
Yeah,
to
but you don't
escape from
have to,
poverty.
you know. And it's not respecting them. Like, would
Uh,
you feel like you were being treated with basic decency if you were the buffalo in that situation? You know,
mhm.
would you find it acceptable if you were them?
Yeah, if there is an alternative option for those people in the rural area, would that would be much
Where
better.
do you live in a rural area or you live here?
No, I live in Laos here for
Okay.
holiday,
Okay.
but um, the context of the poor country, a lot of people still using this animal for them to survive. It's
Right, but you are not in that situation. You know, you're not in a survival situation. I'm just talking to you
yeah,
right now. You know, because you say that we should be respecting the animals. You know, and you can recognize that using them is not actually respecting
yeah,
them. So, do you know what veganism is? Have you heard of vegan?
yep. I
Um,
heard of it.
yeah, and so just so we're clear, it's not like lots of people think it's a diet. It's
Mm-hmm.
actually not a diet. It's a mindset where
Yeah,
where you start viewing the animals as
yeah,
individuals
yeah,
and acting like it, you know.
yeah,
So vegans don't use animals for like
yeah,
breast milk or their ovulation, their body parts.
yeah, yeah,
Vegans don't go to zoos or just don't use them for any reason, just
yeah,
like letting them live their life.
yeah.
And then do you know what like the benefit of being vegan is?
Um, not really, not really. But if you are really understand about this principle and to respect animals, that that would be one of the
Yeah.
happiness. Um,
Yeah. Just
but
living
also
in
a
line.
lot of people, if they are too much strict with that and they don't have enough protein, and I also can see a lot of people kind of um, malnutrition nutrition as
Okay,
well.
but you're talking about a diet. You know,
Mhm.
you can be malnourished on any diet.
Yeah,
You know, you can be eating animals and be malnourished. You can be
yeah,
vegan and be malnourished. I'm not talking about any diet.
yeah.
But like, just so you know, the largest group of dietetics does say that
Mhm.
anybody can be healthy on a plant-based diet at any
Mhm.
stage of life. But I'm not like a nutritionalist or anything. I'm just standing up for them,
Yeah.
like how I'd want somebody to stand up for me. I'm not.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about justice and
Yeah,
like
that's true.
basic values, you know. So yeah, and there you can be healthy as a vegan or not healthy. Right? It's not like one
Yeah.
diet.
Mhm.
But then the benefit is for them, you know, that they have one more person on their side. And then when you go vegan, you're living in line with your values,
Yeah.
you know, and when you say that you respect animals, you're not being a hypocrite.
Yeah. Are you a volunteer or any? Are you under any organization?
I'm just volunteering.
Right.
I'm just
Is
volunteering.
it your own initiative with friends?
So this organization is called Anonymous for the
Right.
Voiceless, and yeah, we're not doing this for money or anything. Just like we realize this is happening, and the
Yeah.
animals can't stand up for themselves. They're dependent on us to, and it's not going to last forever, you know. It's just like it takes one person at a time,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
making this mindset shift that animals don't deserve to be treated like objects and
Yeah.
they deserve to live for themselves. And yeah, it's eventually we'll have a vegan future, but until then
Yeah.
I'm going to keep on standing up for them like how I'd want somebody to stand up for me.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Keep going.
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
feel like there would be anything stopping you from being vegan?
I mean, for now, I really try to reduce my consumption on the how big animal. Or only I pretty much eat fish and chicken, but but I mean
Yeah, the
I
chickens,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I mean
see, they're
I
not.
used to reflect about this as well. I mean, maybe in the future I would. I mean, it might take some time for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but
sometimes. If you were them, though, like
yeah,
how soon would you want somebody to act for you?
yeah.
You know, if you were in their position, like they don't have the chance to come and ask you to stop using them, but
Yeah.
like you can imagine, they would want you to stop immediately.
Yeah.
You know. So, and since they don't have the opportunity to come and ask us to stop using it, like the question falls on us, you know, what are we going to do? And when are we going, how long will we let this go on? You know, how long will you be responsible for it? You know, because until you decide to go vegan, like you're responsible for this. And you could change that today.
Yeah, understood. Great initiative. What's your name?
My name is Jade, Jade for
Where you
Justice.
from?
I'm from the United States.
All right. Very nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Yeah, I won't be shaking your hand
All
unless
right.
you declare
It's
to
okay.
stop
Oh,
exploiting
sure,
them,
sure.
just out of respect for
Right,
them.
right. Okay. J for
Or-
justice.
Yes.